welcome to the Kindred Essence Tarot and to my latest reading, which is on what do they think about what occurred or what happened. So this could be like a friendship breakup, something about your boss, a family member, but something occurred, right? Or maybe somebody leaving a business. It could be a myriad of different things, but the whole point is what do they think about what happened? Or about, what happened. So what are their feelings about what happened and what they think is behind it, why they think it happened, their thoughts about it, any kind of, so it could be many things. Like it could be like someone left you, you left them, like a job ending, a business went under, the family stopped talking to one person. It could be a myriad of different things. But yeah, what do they think about what happened, about what occurred? All right, pick a pile and let's get started. Pile number 1. What do they think about what happened? Gold here. Materialism, wow. Gold, which is very valuable, and then materialism. So something about, could be about money. 6 of Cups. They feel that you didn't want something, or you wanted something because of the wrong reasons. They think that you weren't seeing the perspective. I'm hearing they feel that they have the right perspective. I'm hearing that they feel that they have the right perspective, but that you don't. So they'll be kind of an arrogant type person. Kind of an arrogant person, and they feel that you maybe left something or rejected something because your priorities were all wrong. But I'm hearing generally they're the ones with the distorted lens. They're the ones who has the misguided priorities, but it's like they have this whole distorted perspective where they think your priorities are all off. But the reality is that your priorities are actually on. Your priorities are actually, you were trying to, like, it's almost like what they are accusing you of doing in their mind is the opposite of what you're doing. It's like this person, they don't get it. They don't get it. Man, this could be a man, or this person may think that you're going for the wrong type of men and for the wrong type of reasons, but I'm hearing this is not the case. And man, homosexual. Yeah, so they think that you're, let me get some more. That's an interesting thing to get. Grief and stranger. So someone may feel that you left them, and you left them for the wrong reasons, but you did actually leave them for the right reasons. And so this could be a man, but it also gives in a sense that they think that they may feel that you left them for a man, but it's like you're basically, I'm hearing that you were going within, so to your origins, trying to get the best clarity and create the best sort of energy for your life. You're trying to create the best energy for your life, but they don't see how that's the case. It's like they're very blind, and they think like maybe they were invading your boundaries and feeling that you should, or maybe they're feeling that you should share the wealth, like that you should share the wealth, but like power play, or they may feel that you're doing, they feel that they're doing some sort of power play on, or maybe they tried to do some sort of power play on you and lure you with their money or something, and they resent that they can't manipulate you with what they have. They feel that they can't manipulate with you. So because they can't manipulate you with what they have, they're basically like, well, this person's values may be off, but the reality is that, yeah, they feel that you're looking for love in all the wrong places, but the reality is that you're trying to look for love in all the right places. You're actually trying to they think that your values are all off, when the fact is you're actually trying to create the best possible values in life for you. You're trying to change and move forward where they think that you're actually not. Okay, so that's pile number 1. All right, pile number 2. Why did they do what they did, or what do they think about what happened? 3 of Cups, Page of Cups. I'm hearing they feel that you're too emotional, and they don't understand why you don't understand. They feel that you're too emotional. That's what I got too far, and that they don't. So what do they think about what happened? They feel you're too emotional. Page of Wands, and that you should basically almost get over it. They feel that you should just get over it, and almost not have any emotions. This person's they're almost divorced from their own feelings and their own emotions, and because of that they feel that everyone else should be too. So they basically, this feels like a very uncompassionate person, somebody who could even be secretly your enemy, or even an enemy to other people, or even an enemy. This person feels like an enemy to themselves, and it's like this person, it's like there's a surprise coming from this person, but it's like they don't know. It's like this person, they almost give the sense of a whirling dervish that just pushes forward and doesn't have any constancy, or maybe they want constancy but they can't have it. They can't have constancy, and like they're basically thought, and it's almost like they think that you think too much or something, that you think too much about the situation, and you should just get over it because you think too much about this situation and everything. And it's like they basically think that you should have the situation die type thing. And House, and this person, they have kind of a very arrogant. It's like this person only, like, it's like, this gives me a vibe of somebody who's this extreme lack of empathy. They could almost be and I'm not diagnosing anyone, they could be a narcissist. They think that everything that goes on in their head is right, and they're completely right in everything. And it's like this person, they have no sensitivity towards how they're basically how their messages or their actions affect others and affect the emotions of other people. Like, yeah, like it's like they have no intimidate. And this person may be, it may surprise you, this person may be a little bit intimidated by you, but basically they may be intimidated by you, and they feel appearance. They may feel that you're not resonate, but it's something about your appearance or your social graces or above them. Because this person, they're really insensitive, but they kind of know at some level how obnoxious they are. But this person just gives me a sense of get over it and don't have any feelings. And this person, they just have no sensitivity towards other people's feelings. That's the energy that I get. This person has no sensitivity towards other, like they almost give me the sense of my way or the highway. Like you have to deal with you have to deal with me, and like it almost gives me the sense of like a boss firing somebody, or a really narcissistic boss. I'm not saying it's necessarily a boss, but somebody who is like get over it. Like it's just like it just seems like somebody who just caused negative effects on their, like the kind of person that would fire a ton of employees and just not care about it, or have a negative effect, like for example, like change a person's entire, it gives me the effect of a boss who would change change their schedule, and you've got a vacation that's there, and be like, oh well, you can just reschedule your vacation and do that. You can just extreme insensitivity. Like, yeah, they'd be like, you've booked something like 3 months in advance, and they're just like, oh well, we'll just give that time to somebody else, and you can just get over it, type thing, and cancel your vacation. And like, this person has no emotional awareness towards other people, perhaps even themselves. So they've got no emotional sensitivity or awareness. So that kind of colors how they see every situation. They're just kind of a insensitive they're very disconnected from the emotional love aspect of themselves. All right, now we've got pile number 3. What do they think about what occurred? What do they think? 9 of Wands. I'm hearing there's complex feelings. 9 of Wands reverse, transition in reverse, 5 of Cups, the Lovers upright. So this person, let me get some more clarity. Let me get some more clarity with this. This person feels that they had to move on. They had to move on from this situation, and they may feel even that and I'm not saying this is necessarily true, but they feel that they were like you feel like the situation was ended. They may even feel like they had to serve you or something, and serve you and like serve some aspect of yourself, or they just felt like consolate. Like this person may have a distorted perspective though of the situation. They may have a very distorted, I'm getting it, it's like, okay, I'm hearing 80-20. 80% of the person's perceptions are distorted. It's like, it gives me the sense of like somebody has 20% accurate vision, 80% wrong, and yeah. And basically, this person, I'm hearing that they may have some sort of drinking or addiction problems. They may feel they had to turn their back on some aspect of the situation because maybe it was causing them to drink or something like that. And it's basically like it's basically like they basically, like, this person, I'm getting a sense of a clenched fist. Like, this person feels very, that maybe the situation, whatever it was, it made them feel very out of control. Yeah, interesting, yeah. And then, so then I've got that. So they're clenching their fist with that hand, and then it's like the water just gushes everywhere. So maybe something about the whole situation scared them. And so they had to regain control. And maybe they did that in a very, like, unpleasant way. Maybe they did that in a really unpleasant way. Like, it's like this person gives me the sense that they see aspects of it, and yeah, they see several aspects of the situation, and then they think it's like it feels like this person has a whole bunch of emotional malaise that they put on things, whatever that word is, but they feel that they had to do something to shift the situation, and now they're realizing maybe that wasn't the best thing to have done. Like, it's kind of like they're thinking like, oh, if I maybe would have waited a little bit longer, maybe this, it gets the sense of somebody who they sort of didn't know how to control the situation, so they did something to try and control it, and now it's like it was perhaps not the most like beneficial, like perhaps it wasn't the most, like maybe they could have gone slower. This may be an unconscious awareness, but maybe they could have, it's kind of like they wanted to complete something or have something move or change the energy of it, but they did it in a very, like, they didn't know the whole situation. of yeah, they didn't know the situation. Like they moved fast, and it gives me the sense of somebody who moved fast into some action, and then they caused some sort of effect, and then they basically, like, it's kind of like they did something and maybe they brought it on themselves, and now they're singing the blues because they did something. They didn't have all the information, but they wanted to. It's like they wanted to get away from something, and then they did it, but now it's like they have to live with the consequences. Yeah, like they did something to like have some sort of result, but they didn't really know everything about it. But now that they've done it, they have to live with what they've done. Interesting. So, and it's kind of like this person wonders if they were quite in some cases they feel justified in what they did, and in other cases they feel like, was I really in my right mind when I did what I did about this situation? So, yeah, interesting. So pile number 4, what does this person think about the situation or what occurred? Let's see. The King of, I'm hearing angry, very angry. This could be even a narcissist type thing. Yeah, and then the Queen, we've got the King of Cups reversed, Queen of Wands reversed. I feel like this should be upright, and then, yeah, this should be upright, or actually no, that should be, basically, like, it's essentially, they feel very angry. Like maybe they feel that you did not extend grace to them in a way that, like, it's kind of like they feel that you didn't, that you're the Queen of Wands. I'm hearing like, I've had enough. So you, like, there may have been some confusion about what happened. There may be a sense of, okay, what happened here? What happened? And then you're basically like, what actually occurred here? What actually occurred? And but they're very angry about it, and it's like they may or may not have been a misunderstanding. I'm hearing there may be a misunderstanding on your part or their part, but they think it's your part. And then it's interesting, the 2 of Wands and then the 3 of Wands. I'm hearing that you had enough, and it's almost like this person feels that you should have put up with more, or essentially, you should have put up with more almost. This person, not diagnosed anyway, this would be person like you should have waited it out, or yeah, and they're almost envisioning a future with you that was never destined to be. They're almost singing the blues, but this person feels a little bit vindictive in some, not all. In some cases, they've moved on and they don't care. But in some cases, this person's a little bit. They feel like you should have given them grace, and it gives me a bit of a stalker vibe. This person, like obsessive stalker vibe, and it's kind of like they. Yeah, like this, these 2 cards together. It's almost like they feel that there's some goal that you should have done together, or with the project or relationship or friendship, and you never did, and you just decided to, like, it's kind of like the patterns that you had together in whatever the situation was, friendship, family, workplace. It was extremely untoxic. And you were I'm hearing you're a very graceful person with this situation. You were a graceful person up until a point. It could have been a very long time. Maybe in some cases after a while, but essentially, even this person, I'm not going to, they could have wanted you for some sort of material gain, or maybe you thought they were wanting it for a material gain, or it could have. It's kind of like we could have done things together, or this project or friendship or whatever it was could have done something. So it kind of has a dark vibe, this pile, but they kind of feel that they may feel used, even though you didn't do anything to use them. Like it's like they kind of feel like they feel sorry for themselves type thing. They feel sorry for themselves, but it's like you didn't like you didn't do anything wrong. You were tired of being a servant to some sort of abusive or even annoying or even just inappropriate ways, or whatever the situation, whether it was just with you or with other people. It's kind of like, I'm hearing they saw a wedding, like some sort of, and you saw misfortune. That's what I'm hearing. You saw the around the bush and everything, and it's almost like, gives me a sense the person is, oh, if we had just had one more conversation, maybe it could have been okay. If we had one more conversation, it could have been okay. And I'm hearing this person may want to catch you off guard and manipulate you. Very Machiavellian. This person may want to journey to you or involve somebody else for a purpose. This person feels kind of Machiavellianism and manipulative. So I'm hearing that, like, yeah, this person's a clown, is what I'm hearing. And they've also got kind of dark impulses, and you're kind of thinking, okay, what's going to happen next with this person? Like, it doesn't, if you look at the imagery here, right, you've got this clown, you've got that looks kind of like a horror film or something, and you decided, no, I don't really want to see what's underneath this. I kind of think I'm going to get the heck out of Dodge. And this person was just like, oh, but can't you give me some more forgiveness? Can't you give me some more kindness? I'm sure this person wanted to lead you down the garden path, whether they knew it or not. And it kind of gives me mad clown vibes. Clown vibes. So, yeah. So that feels about complete. I'm hearing in some cases this person has fully moved on, but in other cases they're a little bit stalkerish. So if you feel that they're stalkerish, maybe take some precautions. But kind of there's a dark vibe to this last pile. Grace, but dark. Kind of a dark energy to it. Alright, so that's all we've got. And let's move. It's the end. Last pile. Bye-bye.